fade straight to pieces. Oh, if you feel the same, I feel, boy, then let go and just love me. Baby, let go and just love me. Put your lighters on, yeah, in the air, and wave it round everywhere. And I'ma show out for you, go down. I raise my hands up high to the sky. Oh, baby, baby, you're that guy. All because you love me, all because I love you. Lighters up if you feel love. Hand to the sky, put 'em up high. Say, oh baby, baby, I love you. Oh baby, baby, I love you. Lighters up if you feel love. Hand to the sky, put 'em up high. Say, oh baby, baby, I love you. I raise my lighter in the air and wave it round everywhere. And I'ma show out for you and let go down. I raise my hands up high to the sky. Oh baby, baby, you're that guy. All because you love me, all because I love you.
All right, I am back. That was All Because. That was another song off of my album. So, as you guys can see, I do a lot. It was a time that I didn't. It was a time that I didn't know. Well, I'm not going to say I didn't know who I was. I was afraid to be who I was. There was a time that I was who somebody else wanted me to be. Well, I was a young mother for one. Let me tell you how the timeline went. And you guys are going to be like, oh my God. Okay, so I didn't really have a teenage life. I had a childhood, but I had my first daughter at 16. I had my second daughter at 18. I had my son at 19. And I had my youngest son at 22. So, bam, 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 bam. But I was married. I got married at 17. So, we were married for a very long time. We were married. I'm not going to, just put it out there like that. But we were married a very long time. 4 beautiful children out of the marriage. So, there was a time, like, I didn't do prom. I didn't have the things that teenagers got to do because I was a mother. I was a wife. I was working 2 jobs. I missed out on a lot of things. My domestic violence was more so, when I get home, this better be like this or consequences will happen. My children better be this way or consequences will happen. You better have your hair like this. You cannot do this. You cannot talk like that. You're fat. You're ugly. You're this, you're that. I can remember one time I was in the shower. And I was taking a shower. And I just kind of looked at myself and I was just scrubbing and scrubbing. And I was just like, oh my God, you are disgusting. Just like, just wish I can just scrub it away. Just, because people can say things to you and those things can just stick with you. And they just stick in your head. And every time you look at yourself, you can see that person's face. Or you can hear that person's voice. And if they say it enough, you start to believe it. I don't care how strong of a person you are. Nobody can tell me that I'm so strong that you say to me, bounce off me and bounce on you like glue. No, it's not true. I don't think people know how powerful their words are and how wicked. You know how you can say something so wicked and it can really hurt a person. And even if they don't tell you how bad it hurts, it can stay with that person forever. Not just a very long time, forever. So we have to be careful with some of the words that we use out of anger. Just because I'm mad at you today, I'm going to say some spiteful stuff just to hurt you. And then it sticks with you. And then I try to apologize. But it's too late because I've said it. But to get back to the domestic violence, abusers, they do that because they want to get in your mind. What they want to do is gain control over you because they want to belittle you. They want to make you feel like you are less than them. So they can say things and you will feel like, well, you know what? He's right or she's right, because this is not just men. This is men and women. But this is my story. So I can only talk about me. It was bad. It was really bad. I was very depressed at a very young age. And I would just cry. I would cry at the drop of a hat. You know, I was lost. I was in a very dark, dry place. I could not see the light at the end of the tunnel. I couldn't see a way out. It was kind of like that Ike and Tina. When I watched that movie, it's almost like I see my face on her face. The, sexual part, and you just lying there crying because you don't want to be in that situation, but it's really nothing you can do about it. You know, you're going down the highway, you're fighting, you're swerving over the highway. It's unthinkable acts. And no one can help you. It's like you're screaming and no one will even turn to help you. There's been times where I've had company at my house. My own flesh and blood has been there. And your first thought is, are you going to allow this? And you know what some people will say, I'm not going to get in the middle of that. Your first thought is, there is no in the middle of stopping someone from committing an act of crime on someone. Now that I'm older and I sit back and I think of, because let me tell you something, even that you're not in that situation, you're never really free of that situation because your mind is still in the back of your mind. It still comes up. You can see something on TV and it's still going to trigger. It's still going to come up. So you're never really free of the situation, even though you're free of the situation. You're still a victim of domestic violence, even if you're not in the situation. Little things that people say, a scent, a saying, a slogan, it's still going to come back to you. You still have that fear of what if he or she is watching somewhere. You're never really free. And people just don't understand that once you are a victim of domestic violence, you're still there, even though you're free. So it is so very important, if you can save somebody or get somebody out of that situation in the early stages, to do it. When I got to this point of, okay, Char, what are you going to do? We got to get out of this situation. It's to the point of no return. I remember Faith Evans' CD. I played the whole CD. I can tell you every song on that CD. Love Don't Live Here Anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. I remember sitting in the basement in a chair, and I said, okay, either I'm going to commit suicide or I'm going to have to kill him, because he would always tell me if I try to leave, he would kill me. I'm not going to go. And I was so afraid of him that I knew if I tried to leave, because see, this is what we do. We kick them out. And then they say, I want to come and see my kids. They come over, see the kids, and then they never leave. I ain't going nowhere. And the sad part about it is you call the police, and guess what the police is going to say? Oh, they have mail here. Oh, they have clothes here. They don't have to leave. You got to go and get an eviction. How crazy is that if this is a threat upon your life? Now, I'm telling you that this person is causing bodily harm to me. And the thing that you'll say is, well, you can leave. And I have 4 kids. I remember the time I slept in my car with my children. Because the police said, well, one of y'all got to leave. And if he ain't going to leave, then I guess it's you. What? Do you know how many women get murdered because of the laws? It is so crazy. You know, what can we do? What are we going to do? Is it anything that we can do? When you see the first sign, anger, he's calling you out of your name. They isolate you. They try to tell you what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot wear, how you should wear your hair. They don't want you to be around your family and friends anymore. Those are signs of an abuser. Get out. The signs don't lie. A person will show you who they are within the first 30 days. It is a proven fact. It's not cute for a person to be jealous. It's a sign that he or she is abusive. Get out. I sat in that chair that day and I said, Char, how are you going to get yourself out of this one? And I'm talking about it's over 10 years. We're well over 10 years now of being beat, mentally abused, physically abused. I'm lost. I don't even know who I am. I'm not happy with myself. My first thought is, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? How are we going to survive? I sat there. I don't even think I got up to do nothing. I mean, I sat there. And I sat there. I had that CD on repeat. And he came in. And the funny part about it is when he came in, he picked a fight with me. And I really can't tell you what it's about, and I don't want to lie. But he pulled a gun on me. And he flipped the script on me.